Sorry. Hello. Good morning. Monday morning. Ta ta. Come on, do the back vocals. Why I pay you? What a nice morning. Well, it was a great Sunday yesterday. We arrived to Lamb's Head, that it's the cape in the Beara Peninsula, and I decided worth to pay €10 to take the cable car, the only one in Ireland. Well, not for that. And as somebody said, was used to bring the ship on the island, on Jersey Island. So I walk, I think it was like 4 hours, but I stayed 6 hours on the island. It's really amazing. No traffic. There are some cars because there's several families that live there. They just use the cars to go to the neighbor probably, or to transport something. And yeah, I had a great walk to the other end of the island. A lot of sheep, cows, birds. It's also a good place eventually for whale watching, but I didn't saw any. But it was really good. It was really nice just to be in the nature all day, taking amazing footage. It wasn't a great sunny day. It was mostly foggy and cloudy, but yeah, it was great just to have a day off, and my legs are a little bit sore now, but it's fine. It just kind of regenerates and gives some extra energy, and it was really good. So today our plan is to go back on the peninsula to Adrigol. So from there to another place that it's called Laurac. There's a really nice, how it's called this place. Let me see. Is a really nice road that I would like to take. I would like the Heli Pass. So it's a road that goes up to the small mountains that are in the middle of the peninsula and seems really scenic and really beautiful. I would like to get some drone shot and stuff like that. And then I already found the parking. Good morning, Darren. How you do? I found already a great a parking spot near the seaside on the other side of the peninsula. So I have to make coffee for my wife. And yeah, so this is the plan for the day. We both need to work a little bit. I almost finished with my Canadian client. Last things to check, and I'm done. And Mel also, she need to start 10 new articles for an old client about street food. So we need a place, because yesterday at the Lamb's Head we didn't have any connection.
We weren't at the Lamb's Head yesterday. We were at the cable car.
Yeah, but it's called Lamb's Head.
Oh, I didn't know.
She didn't know because she doesn't have the map. Yeah, it's called Lamb's Head. And so we didn't have any connection, so that's why today we have to catch up a little bit on work. Anyway, I thought will be good to chat about, as the title says, step by step into Vanlife. What I mean with that is it's some tips for newbies maybe. So don't try to rush things and just in 1 week to get everything you need, because there's so many people that's online. Yeah, it's possible you can do this, you can do that, but that's their own way, and that doesn't mean that will apply also for you. So what I mean by step, it's while maybe we're still living in an apartment with all the comforts, with electricity, Wi-Fi, and all the extra. So for the van, don't try to make it perfect because it will never be perfect. That's the thing. As we are constantly try to upgrade something and do some modification simply because by traveling, by using the van every day, we find out we maybe need this, we maybe need this, we maybe needs to get rid of something because we don't need. So the thing is, don't try just in the beginning to get the perfect van because there's no perfect van. So I would say just keep things basic and then eventually start traveling and start adding things or take out things. I remember there's one question that I usually ask in some interview, and it's who inspire you. And my inspiration came from Frederick is a great talented musician singer from Denmark that I met in Frankfurt during a theater festival. And he was there with his van, and his van was pretty basic. So it was just a cargo van, no insulation, no nothing, just absolutely a cargo van. Inside, he have kind of, it's hot. Okay, coffee's hot. So inside the van, he had these beds, that like the camping beds, like the army bed. It was like didn't have a kitchen, didn't have a heating system, didn't have a sink. We have couple. Oh, you're in office. I'm sorry for you. So he had couple tank with water, but usually he usually do and go in summer in some music festival, and at the festival you have all other accommodation. So that was pretty basic, and I was inspired by him actually. Yeah, so I saw his van and said, well, it's possible to travel. And I remember that was the 2000. I was working on an Italian movie. I was assistant production. That means that they give me a van, like a cargo van for transport. Um, it was absolutely empty in the back, and my job was to deal with municipality and the police to pay for the permission and put the signs in several streets where we will need to shoot, so to park all the big trucks from the movie with the lights and all the equipment. So that was my job at that time. So I had this van, and we have 4 days holiday. It was summer, so 4 days breaks from the movie. And what I did, I just take the mattress that I had in my home, I just put it in the back, and I had some great 4 days, just sleeping bag and just a mattress, and that was the trip. Yeah, that's a good idea to try to ask if you can work from where you want. I mean, many companies actually they're now changing and implementing remote work once, twice a week, and so this is for the van. So don't try to, and that's because don't spend all your money in try to get
everything
perfect, everything the best. I mean, start from little, and we start from little. For example, the first things we put it was the solar panel because we know that we need to create energy. And the first controller for the solar panel, I probably paid €5. It was a Chinese shit that kind of blew up after a couple of years.
It had lasted.
Yeah, and I still have here. We have one of our first inverter. There was a like a tiny box, 100 watts, and we plug our computer, and the box goes.
It was not quiet.
Is not quiet at all. I mean, now we have 1 kilowatt. I mean, but it took like 6 years. So, well, there's a 300 kilowatts in between. No, 300 watt. Sorry, not kilowatt. 300 kilowatt is a nuclear plant. So, just step by step. Don't try to put everything, don't finish all your money, because maybe you will realize that you don't need 1 kilowatt inverter, you just need a 300. So why spend 200 something euro on that when you can spend 80? So yeah, just take it easy, and just start using the van, start going for some trips, weekends, weeks, and figure out what you really need and what you don't need in the van, because depends on the people. There's many people that cannot even think about traveling in a van without a shower. Where we do, well, we have a shower, but it's not a normal shower. So yeah, so things about that. And then as well, the most important part is, how you can afford your travel. And as well, don't try to start before. So still in an apartment with internet connection. So if you think that um, our choice, for example, of working online could suit you, just start from now. So you can start, it's free. Most of the website are free. You can create a profile there, all your information, and little by little start to apply for jobs and see what's around and see how they work and these kind of things. So at least you will not find yourself in the middle of the road thinking, oh, how am I going to pay for the diesel? So, because that happens, and we saw many uh, website channels that we follow during the years that they just disappear, because yeah, most of the time it was like, oh yeah, I bought a van and I have some savings, and when the savings
They didn't have a
end,
plan for after.
yeah, no plans for after. And yeah, so that's not what we advise. I mean, if you want to continue traveling, because there's also other people that they just prefer to do like that, like working 6 months and then spend the money that they earn in these 6 months just by traveling, and then go back to their job for other 6 months or something like that. So, well, each one his own way. So that's it. And mainly the tip is just take it easy, don't rush too much, and don't spend all your money. You will see that some of the stuff that you think that are necessary, or that you see that other people tell you that are necessary, maybe they're not necessary for you. Maybe you need something else, something different, something not that expensive, something more expensive. I mean, depends on your needs. But yeah, I think that's it pretty much. Yeah. Did you like my new thumbs? I create some new thumbs with my pictures, like funny faces. I like it more. I just try to do something more clickbaitable without showing my ass. Well, my ass. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. We're gonna wait until the fogs will disappear, hopefully, and
We could be here a week.
we could be here a week. So far, no, but the forecast say that it will be a little bit more sunny, and yeah, we're gonna take this really scenic road and enjoy this week. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.